look for my notes.
Oh man.
I can pretty much only tell you what Boris did.
All right, maybe if we could start it, everybody telling each other like what they did.
Okay. Well, I believe this was towards the end of Boris's plan to get information on any possible escape or entry points into the church. And upon realizing that that wouldn't work, went to find a paladin or a cleric, found one who is crazy, thinks that everyone's a vampire. His name is Scott.
Oh,
He hates
no, it's coming
pandas
back.
and dolphins and whales. And pretty much just any sea creature.
Orcas, not whales.
Orcas specifically, yeah.
Pandas.
Pandas, yeah.
Definitely pandas.
And went around asking different people to basically do things. Guards to be there at a specific time in the morning during, I guess, an early morning sermon when the father would be around. Some random lady who has been accused multiple times by Scott to just come. Scott to come. And once he had that all nailed down and ready to go, he made sure that Scott wouldn't be killed. So he slept outside of Scott's house, and 2 rogue figures came to break in. So he fought them off, and then made a door really small so he could go talk to Scott. Scott didn't like that, but Scott's still on board. And yeah, and then he went back to sleep outside.
Good. So it was the lady who owned the inn.
Yes.
Yeah. That was going to be on her way. Anyone else?
Well, Galleon has like an evil weapon, and he ends up. God, maybe I should backtrack. He made a deal with a demon, and now to like free Bliss's soul, but now he's like bound, and he's got like a sweet like crossbow, I think, named Venom. And Bliss tried to like clean him with holy water, and the weapon didn't like that, and Galleon ends up attacking, and Andromeda comes in to help. And yeah, I gotta look. There's other stuff. Boris did actual like relevant story things, trying to solve our problems, and the rest of us are like, well, I guess Andromeda was trying to do stuff.
I would just like to say one thing. An indicator of how long it's been since we last played. I believe Scott's weapon, Venom, was named before the Venom movie was announced. And now it has been a long time since the Venom movie has aired and is no longer relevant.
I think it might even be coming out on DVD now.
Probably.
I'm pretty sure it was like...
It's like a full movie cycle. Anyways, I only bring this up because I'm like, oh, hey, Venom. It's like a haha symbiote thing. And I'm like, wait, why didn't I say that before? It's like, oh, yeah, because it wasn't a thing before.
Venom comes out on Blu-ray on the 18th,
Oh my god.
Wow.
so it's
Hey, maybe
literally
we should
made a full
postpone
movie
the,
cycle.
Yeah.
We should postpone the session
One more
to
weekend.
anticipate.
Yeah, one more weekend, and we could have made it.
Yeah, we last played September. No. Yeah, that's September 1st. That's when we last played.
Really?
Yes, that's the date on my
Fuck.
notes.
Well,
Yeah, I had to look further. But like Bliss lost her visions, and which is unfortunate because Andromeda takes her to that lady that has the store with the like oddities and stuff, the occult stuff, because she's like a follower of Moonry. And I'm trying to remember why we went to her specifically, but
To prove that
something.
Yeah, that you had visions,
Yeah.
and then also to find out about vampires.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Because we have the
It's like a book.
codex book thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I failed to provide like proof of that.
You're welcome.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then I have like all the Boris stuff written down, and you know.
All right.
And I
Make it,
believe
Liam?
that Boris and Andy end up watching the church towards the end of the
Yeah.
session.
Yeah. I remember that. I remember falling on a fence that was covered in doo-doo.
You
Nope,
did
that
fall on the doo-doo.
didn't
Nope.
happen.
Wait, no, you did fall on the doo-doo fence. The Boris and Andy watching the church was then after that, and then you came back. The truth was told, and then you fell asleep, or you guys. I'm sorry. Then Bliss tried to cleanse Galleon.
I mean, I did clean him up a little bit.
Yes, a little bit.
I don't know.
It's still kind of, the wounds are still kind of black and festery, but
Seemed
yeah.
like that was just really excruciatingly painful and had very little benefit.
It had benefit.
Well, I mean, it kind of did in the sense that I figured out what Venom does,
Yeah.
and it's cool.
It's also painful for Bliss too. Got shot in the leg and ruined my stockings.
Yeah. Well, she can get more wherever she's going.
Wow. Well, with that, I think we ought to start. And where we'll start is everybody wakes up in the morning.
Hmm.
It was because the last session ended with Galleon falling asleep and tapping Venom and saying something to the effect of "Oh, you," and falling back asleep.
Wow.
So everybody wakes up in their rooms. Who was in a room? I believe Boris was still gonna sleep outside.
Yeah, I don't remember if Andromeda was gonna go back
Or-
into a room or if she's gonna stay out all night
think it's-
too.
I think it's
I'm
always assumed
sorry.
that Boris sleeps outside.
Boris was outside of the Scots church.
Yes.
Would you like to, Jen? Would you like to
Oh,
post the, or is that a later thing?
put in tabletop. Yeah, sometime either very, very early in the morning or very, very late at night. Bliss leaves a note behind in the room that she's staying in with Galleon. Yeah, I posted it in tabletop. And she does like kiss it at the end with actual lipstick marks. Because that's what she would do.
Would you like to read it out for the stream?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh man, I haven't done her voice in forever. All right. Dear friends, I really wanted to do the right thing to help y'all in this dilemma, to show that evil bastard holding up in the church what Lorena thinks of his kind. But I just feel so useless without my visions. I thought it over, and I think I'm going to find my own way to get what I need back. I shall meet y'all again sometime. The cards of fate have told me that much, at least. Boris, you keep practicing your comedy. The world needs a laugh in these dark times. Andromeda, lighten up a little, Shug. Galleon, I'm grateful for the sacrifice you made for me, truly. Don't go following after me, honey. I gotta do this on my own way. I'll find you when I get what I was looking for. If I don't return, well, be content that in death I got a ticket to a much nicer place because of you. Thank you. Love, Bliss. Kiss.
And Galleon finds out.
Yeah, there's a note.
All right. He's gonna take it with him. And I
All right.
assume he's gonna meet up at the meeting place, which surely would have been decided on before this.
Yeah, the meeting place. I assume. I guess all of you get food after you've woken up, or are you just gun hoeing?
I'm gonna get breakfast at least.
I feel like it's probably for the group, yeah.
Yeah.
There was a long silence after that question, and I'm just trying to fill it with words.
Yeah, that's okay.
So we wanna maybe, I don't know, throw out an idea.
Wow.
Why would you do
What is that?
tabletop?
Yes, I would get food.
All right. Cool. Then, as you're all getting food, a stranger walks into the inn where you all are sitting.
How
And
expedient.
oh yes.
I'm not
would
at the
you like-
end, by the way.
All right. Are you still outside the church?
Yeah, I'm looking for a street vendor.
Literally
Alright.
just suggested we all stay at the meet. Okay.
What?
I have to make sure that Scott's still alive.
Scott's
Yeah.
probably slowly dying, but fine.
Yeah.
Aren't we all?
Okay. Would you like to describe yourself, mysterious stranger?
Yeah. A short, drow man with like long, I guess shoulder length white hair, walks in. He's wearing a chest plate that looks very similar to someone you all know already. He's got
Is it Boris?
Yeah.
could be.
Surely it couldn't be the other Drow in the party with a breastplate.
Yeah, like a black I guess raiment over armor and yeah, he approaches I guess the barmaid, the innkeeper.
Yeah, there's a barkeep. Again, he's a man with barkeep clothes on, an apron, nice brown hair. What can I do you for?
Yes, I am looking for my sister, Andromeda Irilysane.
You might want to talk to the owner of the inn. I'm just the barkeep. You can find her. She's probably at her desk, the front desk. Other than that, I don't know. Andromeda, are you in this room?
If that's the room where people go down to eat breakfast, then yeah, I'm drinking tea down there.
Okay.
Oh boy,
Then
I
as
didn't
you
even
look
notice.
as you look around for the front desk or the door to that room, you notice someone very familiar.
I'm sitting there sipping my tea, just kind of like glowering at him.
Yeah, I look back to the barkeep. Thank you, I've found what I'm looking for.
Oh yeah, no problem.
Yeah, and
Yay.
I approach and I walk up to Andromeda sitting there, and I just I stay standing there and I just nod. Well met, sister.
Finally saw the light, so to speak.
You could say that. Oh, oh no.
Whoever would have guessed.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, snap.
that's racist.
Just because we look alike doesn't mean we all know each other.
Yeah, come on now.
You know, Andromeda, it was very easy to find you.
I made no attempts to hide.
Maybe you should have.
Did you tell anyone what I was looking for?
Well, I have a close family, friends. You make quite a scene everywhere you go.
That's sort of the nature of being Drew.
Or is that just your nature?
Oof.
I heard you had disagreements with guards.
They're harboring a vampire.
Well, perhaps they don't know that.
It's not my fault they're stupid.
You should still strive to obey the laws of the land.
It's not my fault the laws are stupid.
Well, your little brother is here now, and I will help. Is anyone else sitting near her? Is like, where's Galleon? Is he?
It's a good. Probably after that finished. Just plot timing. Galleon comes down the stairs.
Okay.
Saying out loud, wouldn't it be crazy if there were two drow in the same inn?
Can I be promoted, by the way?
I'll leave the jokes to you.
Thank you.
Yeah, we should probably all be promoted.
I just want to pop in.
Wouldn't it be nice if we were promoted?
Yeah, he'll probably go up to that table and tell Andromeda the pertinent parts of the letter. And then leave. Go outside, get some air.
All right, you go outside, get some air.
Oh.
I mean, that sounded really dramatic. He's not like leaving. He's just going outside.
Right.
Yeah.
To cry.
Woohoo,
Get
I'm
some air.
promoted. I'm the only one. I'm pleased.
All right.
It just occurred to me that I have to promote people. So.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
You're
You do have to promote.
That's a
people.
different crown. Pretty sure.
Wow. He just likes being, he likes being crowned. King poop emoji.
Then, Boris, are you gonna do anything after you get some food from a street vendor?
To clarify, I'm looking for donuts outside of the church.
Oh, for donuts.
Yeah.
There aren't. Surprisingly, there aren't many donut vendors
Okay.
wandering the streets.
That's fucked
kinda
up.
I know.
The sword. I guess I forgot to update it.
These are dark times.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm gonna leave one of my monks outside of the church, and I am
Okay.
going to go over to the Laurentian church, I believe, is where Father Verastus is.
mhm.
And I'm gonna see if they have any donut vendors outside of there. It's a more popular church.
Yeah, no. You find 2 wooden carts. One on the side of the street that the church is on, and another just across the street from that one. And they look to be kind of glaring at each other from across the
Mhm.
street, and just hard at work at making fresh donuts.
Wow. Do either of you gentlemen have old-fashioned donuts?
I forgot about his
Um,
character voice.
Maybe and then I wink at one of them. Bear claw.
Oh boy.
I hold up a single claw,
Yeah.
and I wait for one of them to laugh expectantly.
The one on the side of the church just ends up in uproarious laughter and says, "I got the best goddamn old-fashioned donuts on this side of that river, you know."
Oh, I know the river you're talking about. Yeah. Well, obviously you also have the best sense of humor of the two of you. So yeah, I'll take. How many do you have on you?
I got 7 right now.
Sorry,
7?
7. I'll take all 7.
Oh, sure. That'll be 10 copper, please.
Can I give you a silver?
Oh, sure. I just like copper, see.
Oh, well then, here's 10 copper.
Thank you very much. Sir?
Yeah.
All right. I'm just making sure. You know, I can never tell what gender bears are.
Oh, well, usually you can just ask them.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna stick with the sir.
Yeah, that works for me. Yeah, so, you got bags, or is there something else I should?
Oh yeah. No. 1 minute. He takes out like a woven basket from under the cart, and he puts all 7 in. Puts a nice little like towel over it and hands it to you.
Oh, thank you very much.
I don't know. Thank you for your business, sir.
Of
Bear.
course. I'll come back, if I'm here another morning.
Oh, sure. I'm all over the city if you want to find me. I'm usually on this street or Lafayette down the road there.
Oh, well, yeah, I'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
No, thank you. And you turn around to leave, and you see the other vendor on the other side of the street, kind of like packing up and leaving and looking over kind of angrily.
I lock eyes and I say, you should have left.
You hear him. It's not very under his breath, but he says, "Damn bears."
Yeah, you serve many bears around here? Must be your number one, customer group.
He's just glaring at you and walking away.
How unbearable, huh? Huh?
He just dies.
Oh, wow.
On the spot, he's dead.
I run over as fast as I can and start nibbling all of the meat off his bones.
Oh my
And I throw the bone in my bone stack.
God.
And then I lock eyes with the other donut vendor. Say, you better laugh.
All right.
Breakfasts.
Yeah, he walks away, and there you are now standing in the street, with 7 donuts in a basket in your paw.
And a corpse.
and a corpse, blood all over you.
And a clean conscience.
Yes, and it is about now like 9 a.m. What was there? Remind me. Was there a specific time that you wanted to get into the church with Scott and everybody else?
Whenever the morning vestals were read, I don't know what they were called.
Festivals.
Vestibles?
Vespers.
Edibles?
Vespers. Vestibles are the things you wear. Vespers.
Whenever
Yes.
they were giving out the morning edibles.
Vespers is at night.
Vespers is an evening service, so morning prayers start at 10.
Okay.
And they're
I
called
told
morning
him
prayers.
to be there for 10 o'clock morning prayers.
All right.
Better known as vestibules.
Vestibule, yeah.
Uh,
That's not actually correct, but
I'm gonna finish my tea and my plain toast and unflavored oatmeal, and put a gold down on the table. I suppose we should go see what the bear's up to.
Is Andromeda from Planet Neutral?
Something like that.
Actually, I
Neutral
will be
lane.
right back. I did not anticipate having to pee this much at the beginning.
oh wow. I forgot about this really nice galleon drawing.
Yeah. It's
Also, his iconic quote.
Haha poo poo.
No, where he said, "I'm a pee-pee bitch, fuckers."
Wow, where's that? Oh. Damn.
Classic.
No, this is Father Frestus. The larger portrait.
I see.
We put more effort into that one because he's the
Main villain.
big bad evil guy. Honestly, I forgot how great this was.
Live free or don't.
All right.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
I hope you had a satisfying piss.
I did piss very satisfactorily.
Good.
Then Andromeda and we didn't get the name yet.
Oh.
Mysterious stranger
Yeah.
walks forth out of the inn.
Yeah. And as we walk, like when Andromeda says bear, I just like a bear.
Yep.
I just raise my eyebrows in surprise.
Yep.
Galleon will probably find his way there around the time that they arrive.
All right.
Yeah.
Then you all meet outside of the church at 10. You wait a little bit. A bell tolls at the top of the church, and you see people start to gather outside.
Everybody, this is my brother Perihelion. This is Galleon and Boris.
Hi.
I
So,
nod and like bow a little bit. Well met.
Oh yeah, well, it's nice to meet you too. So how do you know each other?
Like I said, this is my brother Perihelion.
I mean, yeah, but like, I don't know. Are you friends?
That's a strong word.
Were you raised?
Shared blood relations.
Were you raised in the same household?
For a
Do
time.
your parents still get along? Are they still alive?
These are
You know-
very pressing questions.
Huh. I like to know people.
Our mother passed away some time ago.
I'm sorry to hear that. Well, anyways, nice to meet you. Thank you for giving me that information.
So there's a vampire that you're dealing with
Yeah,
in this church for Lorena.
yeah, that's accurate.
That's interesting. Are you sure he's a vampire?
We'll find out soon enough.
Would you like me to help you? I assume you would.
I mean, hey, yeah, we'll take all the help we can. I guess I should give everybody the lowdown. I talked to Andy about this a bit, but well, basically,
Boy.
there'll be 3 different people coming here. One for the guards. They're going to, witness the event. Keep people safe if possible. And they'll be arriving around the time that the morning prayers start. We also have Scott, the local paladin, who is also, or maybe he's a cleric. I can't remember.
Cleric.
But either, yeah. Thank you. The cleric. He's a little insane. He thinks that everyone's a vampire. However, I have convinced him that at least for the for now, to sort of keep that under wraps. And then I have a woman who owns the inn who will be coming. Scott thinks she's a vampire. Basically, the plan is to get Scott to say, under the effect of a zone of truth, casted by Andromeda, to say that Father Verastus is in fact a vampire, and say that this woman, who he has previously called out multiple times, is not a vampire.
Oh,
Which will
I
show that the zone of truth is working, because normally he would call her out for a vampire. It'll legitimize that. The guards will be okay with us, going after the vampire, and hopefully not that many people die.
that's an interesting plan.
And hopefully it works.
I thought you were gonna do detect evil and good, unless
Yeah. Well, Scott's going to be doing that.
Do you
Okay.
think he would be welcome to me helping him? I am also a paladin, though I follow Zephrys, the soul of the sun.
Well, you can step in if anything goes wrong, but I think for now it's best to let him use his magic for that, and then maybe you can use your magic to help take down the vampire.
The town won't believe you.
Yeah, they don't really
It
know
has
you.
to be someone from the town.
I see. That makes sense. Well,
Even if he has a very awful reputation.
Well, and it's at this point that you see running down the road is Scott, the cleric. And he gets there. He gets up to you guys and he says, "I got here as fast as I could."
Well, thanks, Scott. I appreciate it. Yeah, we're about to get everything going here soon, so thank you.
Is that vampire from Whore Island here?
Yeah, I think she'll be arriving soon.
And she
Ron Burgundy.
yeah. she walks up behind him actually, and taps him on the shoulder and says, "Wow, Horror Island, that's a new one." And he jumps and kind of goes away from her, more towards you, Boris, and he puts out his holy symbol.
I remember what we talked about. Yeah,
What?
You keep it under wraps.
Yeah,
You
he
know,
was
we
supposed
did-
to be acting stealthy, so they didn't think he was. He didn't want to call out more vampires, I think is how it was described.
Right? Yeah,
It was really convoluted. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Just like
lean in and
Scott.
whisper and say, "Remember, we don't want to let them know that we know."
Oh, right. Just keep her away from me.
Yeah, okay. And I go over to her and I say, "Thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate it. I understand that it may be unpleasant to be around him right now. So all you have to do is kind of just stay in the general area. I really appreciate what you're doing."
Please, it's no problem, and being around him is more of an annoyance than being uncomfortable.
That's fair. I understand. And again, like I promised, this will clear you in his mind of being a vampire. So just uh, as long as you're here, we can get that taken care of.
Well, I thank you. That is a relief, but what is he going to do? Pray at me?
Oh, yeah. Well, he is a cleric, so those prayers can be quite potent sometimes.
Oh, I'm not worried about it. But I thank you anyway.
Yeah, of course.
And there are already guards up at the top of the stairs, guarding the entrance to the church as people kind of flow in.
I'm gonna go up to one of them and say, were you informed at all about what might be going on here in a little bit?
Just get in the church, he says.
Oh, is that because I'm a bear?
What?
You didn't notice? I'm surprised.
I don't.
I think you cut out for me. I don't know if you cut out for Ryan, and he might not have heard what you said before church.
Me
No,
or Liam?
Liam.
Oh, the guard said just get in the church.
And then Ryan responded with it because I'm a bear. Seemed out of place.
Right.
I thought maybe Ryan misheard. Did you
No,
notice
I
here?
didn't.
Oh, okay.
I just don't understand.
Yeah, that didn't make sense to me either. I'm sorry.
Is that because I'm a bear, Scott?
Maybe. Just go do what you want. Is it because I'm a bear that you're letting me do it? Is that why? It's kind of how it read to me, anyway.
I mean, hey, some people let bears get away for things they shouldn't.
It's true.
It's because they'll get mauled otherwise.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
go into
also
the
true.
church.
Yeah, so I go in the church.
Yeah, Galleon's gonna go into the church as well.
All right. Is everyone going in the church?
Yeah, I guess so.
Actually, I guess I would kind of hesitate on the threshold of it. Does it hurt at all?
It's definitely so here's the thing we're exploring now. Around the church itself, venom has always kind of been, you could feel it being hesitant, and now here you are at the threshold, and it's kind of pulling away from you, trying to drag you back. But it's nothing that you can't control.
Okay.
Anybody else?
If that's the plan, I will follow them into the church.
All right. You all go in, and you're kind of disguised by the crowd. There are a lot of people here. And you all sit in the same pew?
Right on top of each other. We stack like a totem pole.
Oh, okay.
Boris
We
is at
actually
the bottom.
go inside of each other like Matryoshka dolls.
There we go. Yeah.
Make it real obvious.
It's like that Simpsons opener when they do that exact thing that was just described.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Do you guys bring your pets or do you leave them outside?
I mean, I have my crossbow.
Yeah, but I mean the ascetic monks and all of the cheese.
I think all the cheeses are still in my room.
Okay.
Just kind of hanging out in there.
And yes, the ascetic monks are out of the. I think it's either like a 30 or 60-foot range for detect good and evil.
I believe it is 30.
30
for that spell, and then there's the divine sense thing.
Right.
60 feet.
Yeah.
So they're about 30 feet away from the church. I kind of just told them to come in once they heard me roar, basically.
Okay. Then you all sit down at the same pew, which is about 4 pews away from the front of the church, or the altar where Father Verastus is standing with his arms outstretched. And he says, "Let us pray," and puts his hands together, and everybody puts their head down and starts praying.
Galen doesn't.
Yeah. I put my head down, like mocking it, imitating, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's blasphemy.
I'm gonna wait until the prayer is done, just to be respectful.
Oh, all right.
Before we just fuck shit up and everyone dies.
All right.
All these innocent people.
At least get their prayers in.
Yeah, that's a good idea. You know, at least they'll probably get to heaven.
Yeah.
Then
And I say a prayer too.
after a minute or two, everybody raises their heads, and Father Verastus picks up a holy book and starts speaking from it.
Before he starts speaking from it, I stand up on my haunches and I say, Father Verastus, you stand hereby accused by me, Boris the Bear, of being a vampire. And to prove my claim, I brought here Scott, trained cleric, to prove that you are a vampire.
He looks up from the book, puts it down back on his podium, and he looks over to you, and everybody looks over to you, and says, "You accused me of being a vampire due to the information of a vampire conspiracist, the most popular vampire conspiracist in the town."
I do not. I came to that conclusion on my own. I am simply using his powers as a tool to reveal you for the vampire you are.
Everybody,
To prove such a thing. Andromeda, zone of truth, if you may.
All right, I'll say a quick prayer to Zaphras and cast Zone of Truth centered on.
What's the range of Zone of Truth?
60
Oh
feet.
goodness, yeah, 60
Oh,
feet
beautiful.
with a
So it's gonna get
15-foot
most of the
radius.
church?
No, it's a 60-foot range with a 15-foot radius.
Okay, but that's still quite a few people additional. That's
Mhm.
at least a whole pew's worth of additional people.
Oh,
And anyone inside of that 15-foot sphere needs to make a charisma saving throw.
Unless they willingly accept it.
Right.
All right.
And I assume that Scott is going to willingly accept it.
Scott, yes.
So I don't really care about anyone else if they're telling the truth or not.
What's the DC on that?
16.
All right.
And it's a what kind?
A charisma.
Charisma.
saving throw.
Charisma.
You are aware that Father Verastus passed the
Okay.
saving throw.
It doesn't matter.
And I say, Scott, no, cast detect good and evil.
It does matter. But okay. Scott will cast detect good and evil. And he will detect that there is an undead right in front of you all standing at the podium. And that this
Scott!
place has indeed been desecrated.
Is this man an undead? Remember,
Why?
audience, he cannot lie.
Yes, I do say that he is.
And just to show that he, a vampire conspiracist, is not somehow overcoming all odds to lie about this, I point to the innkeeper, who would be sitting near us. Is she someone you have accused before on numerous occasions of being a vampire, undead?
No. I'm sorry.
See, without any doubt, this is proven that even if Father Barestus isn't a vampire, he is at least an undead deceiving you all. Guards!
It's at this point that the large doors to the church slam shut.
Shit! Everybody run!
all these people.
Everybody gets up from the pews and starts running towards the door. But they cannot get through. These doors, these solid cathedral wooden doors, will not open.
Okay, very quickly,
Yes.
I turn around and I cast Reduce on the doors.
Okay.
Nice.
Now the doors are fucking small.
Yeah, motherfucker.
And I just say, go! I've done this before!
Good. The doors are reduced, and people start running out of the church. And 4 guards come in.
Oh, that's gonna save the day.
Yeah, it sure is. And you look back and you see that Father Verastus looks very upset, and his eyes are now aglow with a sinister red.
Oh.
I point at him and I say, you have no right to be so upset. You know how much planning I had to do to get this to work? Fuck you.
Damn.
All right. Everybody roll initiative.
Oh shit!
Well, that didn't end well.
I mean, that was the perfect outcome.
What are you
I'm
doing?
just down a spell slot.
Of course, I rolled super bad.
Initiative?
Yeah.
I was totally here and not going to the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. Really? I have a +5 to initiative. A +5.
Wow. Yeah, I got a +4, and I rolled a 3. So
That's okay. I wanted to go last.
well, we both got the same number. Who goes?
You can go before me.
Okay. Now I gotta learn how to fight as a paladin again. I haven't played the paladin like properly ever. I don't think.
Oh no, the guards are so low. Our saving grace.
Galleon's going to shout to everyone, we need to keep those two alive.
Ooh.
Those two.
The 2 guards.
Oh,
There's
there are
four.
4.
There's 4 now?
Yeah.
I said
Oh.
4 guards walk in.
Oh. Alright. Well then it's
Yeah.
less important, but still relatively important.
Um,
It went down from a 1 to a 2.
where in the world is my box? Here it is. Here's a box. That is terrible
This is
box.
my box. Quote of the night.
Give me
Okay.
my box.
We're gonna say that
What are those things? What's happening?
my terrible drawing skills.
Why not use the box?
Because the box is kind of uneven. Like
You just line the screen up. Like zoom way in on a line and line the line up at the bottom of your screen.
okay, I'm trying to.
Hey,
Oh my god, what an amazing box!
perfect.
Thank you. Can you? All right.
Is that too big?
No, it's not too big at all.
Okay.
It's not a big box. I was gonna say lengthen it a little bit.
It's a little
I see.
uneven, yeah.
I see.
Your box is too small.
It's a large
Make your-
church.
Make your box bigger. Maybe some stretches.
Ooh. Down.
Eagles.
Okay, there we are. That's a good enough box. Yeah, that's a great box. Thank you. Fart school headmasters. I'm gonna
Oh.
copy a couple of those.
Good.
But I can't. I'm gonna need to be.
Oh, you got kicked again.
Yeah.
Did you?
Liam, if
Oh.
you could kindly just like get your shit together, that'd be great.
I know.
Why are the demons thocks? That's
You don't need to worry about
Uh,
that.
Are those the guards?
Yeah, these are the cards.
right.
Would that work
school.
better?
So here's. Oh my god. I'm lagging.
Okay.
Here's
You can do
the
it.
cards. People position yourselves. Oh.
Yeah, would
What
that
is
be
this?
better? That's it's a knight from the components list.
That
Yeah, the other things
It's
look
under
like
RPG
bandits.
kit and heroes. You can
I
copy
mean-
that and make 4. You want 4 of these?
yeah. Trying to have 4. Thanks.
Oh, that's not good either.
Well, shite.
Is that where the door is, by the way?
Yeah, these are the doors back here.
You want to sketch in the
I
pews?
guess I'll.
Yeah, where's
I'll
the
make-
doors? You'd have to sketch them.
Yeah, I know. 1 minute.
Okay.
Is it like a big double door opening now? Because the something like that.
Wasn't it always?
Well, yeah, but like now it's all broken and shit.
Oh, yeah. No, yeah. That's fine.
Oh shit.
You had so much time to prepare for this, Liam.
I know.
You didn't even
Yeah.
draw the doors in large detail.
Like even a little
beforehand.
effort. I mean, come on.
Like-
Jeez.
If I could have just been a better DM.
Right?
I mean, that's what we're saying.
Okay. All right.
Do you maybe want those?
Oh wow.
Does that help you?
I mean, I don't need them.
Liam, I just want to let you know that I appreciate you.
Thank
Oops.
you.
I do
Going back.
too.
Yeah.
These.
Hey, now it looks like Liam's side of the table in the Friday game.
Wow. Well,
I
all
like
right.
how they dance.
These red lines, they're cute.
Yeah. I mean, that's fine because, the other stuff will get in the way.
Yeah, see? You're getting in the way, Scott.
Yeah, get out of the way.
All right.
Scott, how'd you get your robot hand again?
Magic.
I wish I had magic.
Who's the Warforged now?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that you heard it. I'm immune to any breath attacks. Or like noxious gases. Or if he turns into a mist and tries to fly up my nose. I ain't got a nose. I'm a Warforged. Suck it, vampire. I don't have any blood. Hope you like
Damn.
10W30, bitch.
This is.
I love you. Hope you love motor oil that I drink.
If you like.
And by
pina
drink, I just splash all
coladas.
over myself.
This is
Yeah.
Scott.
Gargle some gasoline.
Scott is
You don't want to
doing-
know where that comes from.
Why is
Yeah.
Scott still here?
What do you
Because
mean?
he's a fighter of vampires. Why wouldn't he be here?
No, he's a vampire conspiracist.
Yeah, but now
There's
he
a
gets a
difference-
chance to be a vampire slayer, and that's a
Right,
way
no.
cooler town title.
Is
But Scott, there's a
conspiracist
difference
like its own
between-
class now? Or
There's a difference between talking shit on internet and talking shit in real life.
Well, he-
Ryan
I mean, he
brings
is
up
a
really good
cleric.
point. You guys shouldn't have any help.
Yeah, I
I'm
don't
just
know.
saying Scott's gonna die, and then I'm gonna feel somewhat responsible for it.
Do you want me to kill him? Also, wait a second, Liam. You said that this church was corrupted, right?
Yeah.
Desecrated.
Desecrated. Does that mean that with that bit of information, does Venom work again? Is he back? Is he pulling away still?
No, it's still a church, but like
right, but
the-
it's like not really a church anymore. It's just a building that has a cross on it because it's
well,
desecrated.
I mean, the general area. But yeah, no, Venom's fine. He was just hesitant, you know.
Yeah, we all get that way sometimes.
He has performance issues around crosses.
He
Yeah.
has a hard time keeping his bolts up.
Eh.
I got a prescription for him though. He's okay.
Okay, here we are. Here we go. Are we ready?
this is
Yeah.
not gonna end well for us.
Yeah.
Okay, then immediately,
Is Galleon
Who-
not? Oh,
Yeah,
right. They
that's
have the
not.
same.
No, we don't.
It's like,
though.
do they just not have initiative? Oh. See. Sorry, go for it.
oh no, you're good. Who the vampire really has a problem with, is Scott, because he's just outed him.
Yeah.
So what?
It's
Hmm?
not the bear that just made like a 20-minute speech.
No, he
About
knows.
how
Countering his
much-
every possible move.
Yeah.
Sherlock Holmesing his shit.
It
I
must have
think
felt
he's giving
really
me-
satisfying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
really must
Your
have.
plan finally came about.
Some fruition. I feel like he's giving me special treatment because I'm a bear.
It's your-
Is it because I'm a bear?
You know what?
Maybe it is.
I think Liam is starting to address the internal power dynamics going on in his head. He's rethinking things.
I think he's spawning in enemies for us to fight. Because I heard the unmistakable sounds of spawning, and I can see 3 of the 4 hands.
It's a lot
No.
of dice, actually.
No,
Which is arguably worse. That's a lot of
Yeah, good
D8s
point.
you got there, bud.
he looks at Scott
Goodbye, Scott.
and puts up his hand, and this dark red and black energy starts to surround his hand, and it fires off in this beam towards Scott. Oof. And Scott's actually tough.
Fuck yeah, he is.
Uh,
But that's
Throws
not a good.
refrigerators.
That's not a good Scott is tough. That's it. Scott is tough, and he still got one shot.
Oh.
1 minute.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
No, that was a flip.
Yeah.
If Scott is tough, then there wouldn't be the 1 minute.
This beam hits him real hard, and you see like his armor start to like twist, and his the robes start to like wilt and rot. And he falls to the ground, but he's not dead because he gets back up. You see.
Oh, now he's undead.
No. But he is really hurt. You can see that much.
Man, when I shoot at the vampire, I sure hope I don't roll a 1.
Yeah, that'd be bad.
I'd
Wow.
feel really bad about it, personally. I was being serious. It would be bad.
All right. And he kind of looks upset at this, that he didn't immediately kill Scott. But that's it. He passes his turn.
Okay. Oh boy.
I'm sorry, Scott's initiative is also 13.
No big deal.
I'll fix that in just a moment. I'm looking through my spell sheet.
It's just Scott, Liam. Calm down.
Taking a page out of old Vampy's book, I'm going to again mutter a prayer to Zephrys, but this time I'm going to cast Blight, targeting Father Brastus. So he's going to need to make a Constitution saving throw. DC 16
Certainly.
yet again.
All right. Oof. That is going to be a 10.
Okay. Jesus Christ. That's one hell of a roll. He takes 68 necrotic damage. Oh, wait, hold on. One moment.
It's actually 168.
No, I picked up the wrong dice. That's unfortunate.
1,168.
I accidentally picked up D10s instead of D8s. He is lucky.
48. Still pretty good.
He takes 36 necrotic damage. And it might be relevant to mention that my spells ignore resistance to necrotic damage. So
Certainly. 38.
Yeah, I believe so. Yes,
All
36.
right. 36.
Yeah.
36.
36 necrotic damage.
Okay. he doesn't like that. He looks again kind of rotted now. His clothes look a little tattered. He looks up at you and is surprised.
I just glare at him.
All right. Is that your turn?
Yes, I use my bonus action to glare,
Oh, okay.
and I'll pass it to Boris.
Okay. Boris is going to cast everyone's favorite spell. Summon lesser demons.
There we go.
Okay.
Demons.
So let me go ahead and just pull up that spell again, so
We're
that
gonna need more thoughts.
because it's been a while since I've cast this. Okay, so let me go ahead and roll that d6. That's a 6, which means 8 demons of challenge rating 1/4 or lower. And I am going to just surround him.
Okay. All right. Let's see.
Just like that. He now has his own little demon squad.
His own little demon squad.
And
Oh.
they're 1/4 or lower.
Okay. Let me just find that.
It's like a whole thought orgy over here.
Oh my.
So many fedoras in one place.
1/4 or lower. All right. Then a bunch of dretches come out.
Yay!
8 dretches, your favorite pig demons.
Yeah.
Oh god.
All right. Do they get to do anything, or is that your turn?
I roll initiative for them,
Oh, okay.
and they attack as a group. And they just attack the closest non-demon. Their initiative is 12.
All right.
Okay. And since that is my action, I am just going to stay there and then shout, Scott, you may want to get out of here. You're probably going to just die. Probably shouldn't do that. And then I'm going to sort of let out a large roar. Sort of the indicator for my ascetic monks to come. So it'll probably be another like 1 or 2 rounds before they arrive.
Okay. Then that goes to Scott IRL. And he is now presented with demons. Which is troubling to him. So he's gonna walk up.
He has no business walking.
Ignoring your commands. He's gonna cast Sacred Flame on this demon in front of him.
He walked up all the way to the front. Okay, well, he just wants to die. That's not on me.
You've presented a cleric with demons and a vampire, and he wants to get to Verastus anyway. So that dretch, I think I make the saving throw.
Yeah, you'll make the saving throw for the dretch.
Wow.
You basically control both sides of this.
Yeah. He saves. The Sacred Flame doesn't touch him. Yeah. That's fine. The Dretch moves out of the way of the sacred flame that comes down, and is completely fine. And Scott looks worried and sad.
I shout out to Scott. You can use that from a distance, and you could also just hit Rastus with that.
What?
Should I repeat it?
I've never fought anything before.
Oh, well, this may be your last time, so at least get a few good hits in.
Okay, that goes to Pig Boys. And all the Pig Boys are going to attack Rastus, aka Fart School Headmaster. Let's the 8 attack rolls. That doesn't hit. That hits. That doesn't hit. That hits. So I think we got 5 hits there.
Very nice.
Okay. They're gonna look at him and pull their claws up and try to tear into him. And we're gonna need 10 of these. And they tear into him nice and good. You can hear him scream out. And the Dretches kind of squeal in delight as they get blood all over them. And I need a box.
Oh,
What kind of
boy.
box?
Like a DM box.
Yeah, you go to zone and hidden, and then you boop,
Zone.
and then you can change the color. You were red. Boom. There you go. You got your own zone.
Still can't see anything in there.
Should be able to.
Maybe he has to create it.
Zone. Oh, amazing. Okay. Good. And that is the Piggy Boy's turn. So it's the guards. The guards, they're gonna move up.
Does that one walk past me?
Yeah.
In lieu of an attack of opportunity, can I just grab him and talk to him? Like, kind of like catch his arm and like, hey, wait.
Sure. Are you gonna stop him?
Yeah, not like violently, but like to get his attention.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell him to go tell the like head guard or the chief or whatever it is, mayor, whatever the head honcho. I know we met him before, but I can't remember what his name was.
We're gonna find the king.
To bring more guards.
Okay.
And to tell him what's happening and to bring more guards.
He'll look at you and he'll look back at Verastus and then back at you and then turn around and run out. And that's the guards' turns. Which goes to Perihelion.
Oh, okay. Man. Perry's really surprised to see a bunch of demons just show up. And been debating on what to do. I think for now he'll hang back and he's going to bless Andromeda. I think Galleon's too far away. Yeah, just he's gonna bless himself, Andromeda, and Boris, so they get a D4. And that's a spell. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna do for now. I have a weapon drawn, and yeah. So Galleon's turn.
Okay. Is there a door on the back wall?
On the back wall, like
Yeah, like is there like
over
a
here.
Sure. Either side. Doesn't matter.
Okay. There are two doors. One is right here. One is right here.
Are either of them closed?
Yes, both of them are closed.
Would Galleon know which door leads down? Like which door would go to a basement?
No.
They're not marked basement and attic or something?
No.
Come on, what kind of church is this?
Uh,
Fine.
I did ask them if they had a basement. Because I was inquiring about their youth services.
Yes, they do have a basement. Also, again, no youth services in the basement.
Still a shame, but
He's gonna move there. And he's gonna start slinging crossbow bolts, I guess. And he's probably gonna think in his head to Venom, something along the lines of like, "Show me what you can do."
Okay. Venom will kind of vibrate a little bit in pleasure.
All right. Well, then you made it creepy.
He's a demon.
Okay, so I'm gonna take my 4 tags. Let's see. Wow, that's. Well, I did roll 1. Otherwise
You
these
rolled
are
them.
just some lousy rolls. Additionally, just not good.
All right. Well,
It's really not good.
did you hit with any of the other rolls?
Let's see. I got an 18. I got a 20. And I got a 17.
All right, you hit with all of them.
Okay.
And so as you shoot all three, we'll say your one is at the end. As you shoot all the other 3 attacks and then go to shoot your 4th, you kind of stumble a little bit. And as you stumble, your crossbow kind of falls to as if you're about to shoot your foot, but you feel the roots in your arm sort of tighten, and the crossbow bolt throws your body up and shoots, or the crossbow pulls your body up and shoots the bolt at Verastus and hits.
Okay.
Damn.
Pretty cool. You're gonna want damage, right?
Yes, please give me damage.
So that's 23 damage with the 3 that hit him.
Okay.
And 8 damage for the 1.
Okay. Verastus does not look happy, and he looks bloody.
Does he ever look happy?
Whose blood is he bleeding?
No one makes me bleed my own blood.
Yeah.
Literally.
Probably not his own.
Grr, I'm a pirate.
That's a very good
Lavinia
pirate
be the
voice.
only god for Steve.
All right.
So where'd that one, the one go? Is that the one that threw me back?
Well, the crossbow pulled you upwards, and you shot at Verastus, and it hit him.
Oh, it still hit him?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
that's
I'm sorry, I was doing math in my head when you were describing it.
yeah. No, you're good. See, you were about to stumble,
But I
you
did
got pulled
better.
up. Yeah.
Well, that's pretty cool.
All right, then is that your turn?
Yes. Yes. Could attack another 2 times, but I'm not gonna
All right.
save that.
Verastus is now surrounded by demons, thanks to the bear.
Yes.
Fight fire with fire. Trying to
true.
hunt down a vampire? Summon a bunch of demons to kill it.
It's an age-old West Side Story romance musical. Vampires hate the demons. Demons hate the vampires.
Yeah.
This is just an episode of Supernatural.
God. Then
Liam didn't
Verastus.
like that.
Yeah.
If this turned into an episode of Supernatural, then Liam would like it too much.
I'm not actually a fan anymore, but go off, I
We
guess.
all know it's your guilty pleasure.
You did watch the last season, though, still, didn't you?
I didn't. Hmm.
It's on your to watch list.
He's going to go ahead and try to get the demons out of his way.
Good luck. Those are pig demons. They're delicious. Hearty. Hearty, I said. They're hearty.
He's going to slash
Demon
with his
bacon.
claws at Demon 4.
Yeah, get fucked, Demon 4.
Yeah.
In particular.
What?
I said get fucked demon for in particular.
Oh, surely.
Fairly.
And does a total of 10 damage. Demon 4.
What? Man,
What?
this vampire sucks.
Yeah, I know.
Boo!
Good.
Oh,
Hey,
actually,
father, if you want to leave, I mean, you just can. This is kind of underwhelming.
and with his other attack, he tears into Demon 4, and it falls down to the ground.
It took you long enough.
So that demon's dead. I don't know where it went, but anyway, God bless America. It's a lot of demons.
Here, we'll wait another
Good spell.
36 seconds.
Yeah.
I mean, it takes him 6 seconds to defeat a single demon.
I see.
Pussy!
Then that's his turn.
I wonder how long it took him to kill that kid.
Like 2 hours.
Yeah, it's chasing him around.
Yeah.
He's
It was
bloody
like
by the end of it.
What was that show with the British guy? And he was always chasing things.
Yes.
That's a great question.
And there was the theme song that they play anytime there's a funny chase scene.
Oh, the Pink Panther.
No, not the Pink Panther.
Like
it was
the
a TV
Benny
show.
Hill?
Benny
song?
Hill show. That's the one. That song was playing while he was trying to kill the kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The kid's honestly probably still alive.
Yeah. He kept turning around and doing the thing where you stick your thumbs in your ears and make faces.
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay.
Get
That's a
dunked on,
turn.
Father Verastus. Get fucking
Andromeda.
dunked on.
Okay.
I don't think I ever put his name in my notes. How do you spell his name?
VE. Well, I'll just
It
what?
doesn't
Yeah,
matter
just type it
anymore.
out.
There you go.
Damn, Ryan. Okay.
All right. I was hoping you guys would stay off topic longer so that I could think more about what spell I wanted to cast.
Yeah.
Get
Fuck
dunked
you,
on, Father
Father
Brassus.
Yeah, thank you.
You loser.
Duty head. You're so shit. You have a thief model for your skin.
Oh,
Punk.
not unique enough for your own model.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to. Yeah, I'll just cast Blight on him again.
Okay.
So that's gonna be yet another con save on his part.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Oh man. He doesn't save.
Okay.
Oh.
It's gonna be another 33 necrotic damage.
Okay. He takes that.
Alrighty,
Looking even more wilted and upset than he was before. I think he expected all these people.
Yeah, get fucked on, bud.
Get fucked on top of.
Yeah, and then I'm just gonna kind of like hop over the back of this pew
Okay.
and crouch
Too much
behind
fun.
it.
My bad.
Try to give myself a little bit of cover, and also free the space for parry. Yeah, I'll pass turn to Boris.
Okay. Boris, who I wish was a more gaudy and sort of in-your-face showboaty person, as I would love to just cast Disguise Self and just dance around, doing literally nothing as he's just defeated. Instead is going to cast Firebolt at Father Varestus.
Oh, okay.
That will be thankfully that's not a 1. And then let me add my D4. So that'll be a 16 to hit.
That'll hit him.
Okay. That will be 2d10 fire damage. Which I
And
will
this vampire really
right
sucks.
Here we go. So that is 5.
Okay.
5 fire damage.
Yep.
Kind of like
he takes that 5.
cinches mustache hairs.
Yeah. Well, he didn't have facial hair, but you can tell that like if it was there, oof, it'd be singed.
Yeah. Like he doesn't even have like that kind of gross stubble that like kids who are like 10 start to grow, and that looks really bad when they keep it.
Oh no.
So like my facial hair?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I mean, you can call yourself out if you'd like.
I've accepted it at this point.
Okay. Well, yeah, that's Boris's turn. Actually, he's gonna say, Scott, I really think you should get out of there. Like I said, you can, cast those spells from range.
He'll look back at you. And nod his head. And it's his turn, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Then he'll back up and the Dretch that was right next to him will turn and see him, the person who tried to attack it, try to run away and take an opportunity attack.
That's fair.
And he'll miss.
That's fair.
And he will, once you see this beam of golden light come down towards Verastus, and not hit him. And that is Scott's turn.
Okay.
Pig boys.
Pig boys.
Again, they will all look at him.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
No worries.
You have there's 3 hits here. And I will roll the damage. 1 minute. And they'll tear into him with their claws again. And again, look so pleased and happy that they're just covered in blood. And that's their turn. Guards will move up yet again.
Attack of opportunity.
Wow, he's really getting in there, huh?
Fucking get
Yeah.
it.
They're what's the fucking word? Enthusiastic. That's what they are.
Wow.
They're enthusiastic. And that's their turn.
I would use the word idiot.
Well, they're guards. What are you gonna
Huh?
do? Perihelion?
Okay. Alright, I do have a question. Divine Smite, it doesn't say it's a bonus action.
No, it's like a maneuver. It's like when you hit something, you can choose
Yes.
to use Divine Smite.
Okay. Right. I gotta get in there, I don't care.
Okay.
I'm sure those things don't hit too hard. I assume that's attack of opportunity? Because I whizzed by it.
No.
I mean, you're still
if
within
it's-
its range.
Yeah, as long as you don't leave its range.
Okay, so I run right up there in front and I slash at him with my sword, and I expend a spell slot to smite his ass. Let's see. Hope I actually hit. 1 sec. Yeah, 22 to hit.
That'll hit him.
And okay, and then yeah, I'm going to smite his ass. I got a lot of d8s once.
That's
And
all
you get
good.
the extra d8 because he's undead.
Yeah, yep, I got that too. All right. So 22, and some of that is radiant. Do I need to tell you specifically which ones are the radiant damage?
No.
Okay. Yeah, that's with my rapier. My smitey rapier.
22, you say?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. He takes it and looks quite bad. He's now looking very scared.
Okay.
He's
And
realized what you are.
I take my second attack.
Okay.
I don't know. Can I smite again? Is that allowed?
I think it's only
On my first attack or one
It just
of them?
says when you hit a creature with an melee weapon attack.
Yeah, I do have
Yeah.
to expend a spell slot, so it's not like it doesn't cost anything.
Right.
Right.
Maybe I'll save that.
It is, I would say, it is more useful to just expend single spell slots as opposed to pumping multiple in. So, like, use each individual one because it only rises by 1d8 as opposed to getting the 2d8. That makes sense. If it doesn't, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, this one to hit is only 10. So,
that won't hit.
yeah, my second hit doesn't work. And yeah, as a bonus action, I'm going to Misty Step. Let's see. What is the range for Misty Step? 30 feet. Okay. Hop back here. And that's my turn.
Okay. Guy's gonna move up here, and he's gonna shout "pew pew," not just because we're in a church, but because he's gonna shoot.
Wow.
Wow.
That was. I actually like that one.
Father
Who's the
Verastus,
comedian now?
much like the donut vendor outside, Father Verastus dies.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna take my three shots. So let's see, we got 2 14s and a 27.
The 27 hits.
Okay.
Oh shit, I forgot
Oh,
I had a
not what I wanted.
d4.
There we go.
I don't think that would have hit though.
So that'll be 7 damage.
All right. You hit him like square in the chest, and the wind is kind of knocked out of him, but he's still standing.
Okay.
Um,
Well, then I'm gonna action charge.
Okay.
Take my additional 2 attacks. Or no, just 1 attack. And that's also a 27.
That'll hit him.
That'll be 9 damage.
Okay. This time you hit him. You hit the arrow or you hit the bolt, the back of the bolt that hit him in the chest, and it kind of drives the bolt deeper into him.
Like a steak.
Like a stake.
Oh snap.
And he falls down to the ground. And he turns into mist. And starts to fly away towards. God damn it. Why can't I?
Did he get locked? What happened?
He may have been locked.
Fly towards this door
Uh-oh.
and under it.
Uh-oh.
And you're out of combat unless the demons are still there.
I drop concentration, so they blink out of existence.
Galleon's gonna shout, "Follow that poof of mist!"
Yeah, and I start running.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same.
Okay.
I don't know, like...
Just gonna barrel through the door with my full bare body.
Yeah, I'm a little more graceful.
You all make it up to the door, and just whoever tries to open it finds that it is locked.
Oh, I'm throwing my weight into it.
Oh, okay.
Like I'm running full speed to like use all of my mass to break it down.
Make a strength check.
It's a saving throw. I have Aura of Protection, so everyone gets +3 to saving throws, but it didn't come up.
That is going to be a 9, despite my hefty, large bare body.
Okay. You slam your hefty, large bear body into it, and it creaks, but it's not enough to break it down.
Okay. I
Can't you
say,
Misty Step under it or something?
I just say, back up, and I reduce the door.
That would
It's
also work.
unoccupied space that I can see.
Yeah, that helps.
You could look through the keyhole.
So the door is now half sized.
Oh,
So we
Okay.
just walk through it because it's gone.
Yeah, you just
Yeah, I kick it down.
walk through it. And once you walk through it, you see that there's a staircase leading down.
Let's do it.
can't see him though.
No.
Oh
Please.
man.
Probably cooking. He's
Yeah.
smoked now.
I run down the staircase.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm chasing
Yeah, I'm right
chasing
there as
down
well.
too.
Everyone runs down the staircase and finds that there is a large square room, much like the one above you, but this time looking a little bit more basement-y. You know what I mean?
Because it's a
it's-
basement.
Less like
Oh,
a
yeah.
church, more like a basement.
Yeah.
Church
Oh.
basement.
It looks kind of like a room that's underneath a room that
Yeah.
would maybe be a church.
And there's sconces on the wall that are lit up, and at the center of the room in the back here, you guys have come out of the store into here.
Okay.
Oops. You see a what looks to be a coffin all the way at the end of the room.
Really? He ran to his coffin? Like we're not just gonna stake the shit out of him?
He has to.
Oh.
Anyway,
I'm gonna run up to it.
Yeah.
all right.
Me too.
Am I there? Is he in it? Like, can I see him?
Yeah, you swing it open, and he's there with his eyes closed.
I'm gonna break the head off of one of my arrows, and I'm gonna ram it through his chest.
All right. You slam that puppy straight through his chest, and he opens his eyes. And you see the light or the life just kind of flow out of them, and the red dims. And now there's just a corpse in front of you.
I lean over to a guard. Did the guards come down there?
Yeah.
They were
Okay.
pretty enthusiastic before. It seems like they might.
Yeah. I lean over to a guard who might have been there and seen that, and I kind of whisper in his ear. Did he think that we couldn't see him if he closed his eyes? Oh, what was that about? Didn't really work, huh?
The guard says back to you, I don't know how vampires work.
Yeah. I feel like me and Andromeda probably do. But
Yeah,
I
do
feel
we
like
know if
Galleon's
there's
working off of
something-
like pure conjecture and stories.
Yeah. Like, do we know if there's something extra we should do to make sure he doesn't rise?
Burn it.
Burn
A
it,
lot of smiley
throw
stuff.
it in
Yeah.
moving water,
roll
smite it.
Roll a religion check.
Can I ask Venom?
Well, I never roll good on these. as
Can I
any
also roll
character.
religion?
I got a 19.
Okay.
That-
I also got
Okay.
a 19.
Leave it to
Yeah.
the priestess.
Yeah.
All right. You figure that the best thing now, again, is probably to burn it
Knew it.
and scatter its ashes at a crossroads.
Totally called that.
Would I know if it's like safe to remove the body from right here, or are we gonna have to burn this thing underneath a church, presumably made out of some amount of wood?
You wouldn't really. There's no specified like, can we remove the body or not from the coffin? Kind of lore.
Let's just take the whole thing.
So you can, yeah, they can burn it here or somewhere else.
Is the ceiling here wood or is it stone?
It's stone down here.
Okay, I'm just
So
going to
safe.
throw firebolts at it.
I'm going to step back.
Same.
All right,
Yeah.
it ignites and lights up in flame, and as it burns, you hear screaming, and screeching and howling, and it kind of runs shivers down your spines. But you get over it because the vampire that you were hunting is dead.
I'm a pet venom.
I'm gonna say a prayer to both Zaphras and Moonray, praying that whatever happens to him, he can't be risen again.
All right. The fire kind of bursts and crackles, and now you're just standing there, watching a flaming coffin.
Does it smell pretty bad?
It
Yeah.
smells real bad.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's probably no ventilation here, right?
Yeah, no, it's the smoke is now billowing heavily.
Yeah,
Maybe we should go upstairs.
yeah. I
till
was
this
gonna
is done.
suggest that everyone leave the room because it's just not gonna get any better in there.
Vampire smoke. Don't breathe this.
As you're leaving, you do see another door over here, where there was another door upstairs.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I was going to that one earlier, but I didn't make it. We killed him
Let's
too
check
fast.
this shit out.
Get
All
fucked,
right.
vampire.
Galleon walks up to the door and he opens it. It's not locked, surprisingly, and he sees inside this room
12
a
more
whole-
vampires.
no, a bunch of bodies, and skulls.
Oh,
lining
come on.
what?
Grody.
Just in case, I'm gonna use divine sense to see if I sense any undead.
I'm gonna call one of the guards
Around.
over.
Nice box, bud.
Shh.
Hey, that one's even pretty lined up. Good job.
This will do.
That's not
Yeah.
bad.
It's
Thank you. It's off. But
It's okay.
you see there are 3 altars here, here, and here. And you see 3 skulls on each of them.
Did the guard come?
Yeah. 1 minute.
Yeah, when he gets there, I'm gonna whack him on the back of the head. Not like real hard, but like you done fucked up, kind of hard. Be like, y'all should have listened.
and I don't sense any undead, do I?
No,
Except for Matt and Todd,
Yeah.
who have since arrived.
Matt and
Oh.
And
Okay,
Zombies.
I've sent them into the smoky room to help kind of fan the fire and get a little bit of airflow going.
Nice complete burn.
Yeah.
Like your style.
From a windowless room.
Right. No, I'm just sending. I mean, they're both undead, so they don't really care about smoke or windows. So I'm just
okay.
like having them create like air currents by just like
Just walk in circles.
walking circles, flapping their robes.
Okay, sure.
Did they smell good? They probably don't smell very good either.
No, they're gonna smell like smoke now.
Yeah, they're gonna smell like smoke and bad stuff, but other than that, they don't normally smell bad.
Well, if they're like 60 feet away, then I won't sense them all the time.
Those ones aren't mine.
Yeah.
Well, so the guard looks at Galleon and says, "It's not our place to break into the priest's quarters."
No, I mean like when we told you a long time ago that he was a vampire, and you were all like obtuse about it and like smug.
You're strangers
Yeah, we are. And look what this guy did, who's not a stranger.
I mean, yeah. To be fair, that kind of is what an investigation is called. Kind of,
Yeah.
breaking into things. Would have been a pretty easy one, but hey, you know what?
Call us Pinkertons, I guess. We're just,
I'm not a citizen
I'll
here.
take my detective's badge whenever. If you want to just give it to me, that'd be cool.
I get
We,
ahead of
we are
upstairs.
we are in your debt.
You're
It
damn
seems you
straight.
failed to protect your people.
I
But good
He
job
just-
fighting that vampire. You're real good. Good job.
he puts his head down.
Aw.
Anyway, there's something special about the skull in the middle of the altar that's just across from you at the end of the room. For it doesn't have its bottom jaw, and it's very large, and covered in symbols and runes that you probably don't understand.
Do I? Oh wait, no, never mind.
Mm.
Are they infernal or giant?
Okay. No, they are neither of those.
Hmm.
I'm gonna sort of look into the room, and kind of kneel in a corner and start doing prayers to my goddess, who, if you don't remember who she is, I can message you privately.
Your goddess.
Right.
I believe I remember.
And like, not that I'm like a devoted follower, but kind of like the one that I might look to most frequently. And I kind of just say, like, in a prayer, how do these, or have you seen of these inner workings, these symbols, and how do they interact with your plans, sort of thing, and see if I can possibly get like an inkling or a response, or an inkling of a response, or like one of those inklings from Splatoon.
That'd be pretty cool.
Are you casting a spell?
No, I'm just praying,
Just
and
praying.
like I'm reaching out and seeing if I have any connection there. And then I kind of just say,
I did just, kill a vampire. I don't really like those. Maybe you could shine some light on this.
You don't get an immediate response at all.
that's fair.
But you do get the idea that you should probably have it.
Probably what?
Take it.
Take what in particular?
The skull.
Okay.
And you got that right after you prayed, so you don't know if it's her influence or if that's just your idea.
Right. I kind of like walk over to the skull and it's like,
Y'all don't mind if I take this, right? Skulls are cool. I mean, we're gonna want to take it anyways, right?
Those are cool.
Yeah.
Sure.
I kind of just say as I grab it, and then I just put it in my bag.
All right, you do so.
So, you're a bear that
Yeah.
has undead servants
Huh?
and demons.
Demons? Yes. I summon them. I think, demons for the most part. They can be pretty bad. But you know what? Hey, might as well use them to do good things, like kill vampires, or yeah. In my mind, they're kind of like the meat shields, you know. They kind of take the heat away from you, and you kind of come up with the more smart solution to the problem.
I see.
Don't really love them. There's one in particular I know. I went to his. Oh, we're on okay terms.
Mm.
But I'm not like a demon lover or anything like that. That's not me.
If you say so.
I do.
Yeah, just gonna start walking away.
All right. Um.
I want to kick around in this room a little bit more, see if there's anything else interesting in here.
Okay. You're looking around. Roll me an investigation roll.
What's my investigation? 18.
Okay. You're kicking around. And you happen to find that under you start looking at the skulls, and under each of them, there's a rune similar to like the words that you'd find in the Illyrian manuscript that you have. But these are not words that are similar to the skull that
Okay.
Boris has. That's Boris.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull out like a scrap of parchment and a quill and whatnot, and I'm gonna jot down the various runes that I find.
Okay.
And if there's nothing else cool in there, I will head back up out of the stinky, smoky room.
Yeah, it's a good plan.
Okay. Then you all get back up to the top of the church where all the pews are. You know how it is.
Yeah.
Prayer room and all that.
Oh yeah, did anyone get hurt? Like hit at all? Other than the vampire?
No. Well, Scott did.
Scott got on a little.
But I mean, fuck that guy.
Dress was killed.
That's true.
Well, I mean, that's just they're evil. That's okay.
Vampire put up a pretty shit fight, bud.
And you okay, all right. Yeah. I see. I should give you harder enemies. Thank you for the suggestion.
Lay it on us, bro.
You started us pretty high, so.
That is
Plus,
true.
you also told us to make like ridiculously overpowered characters.
That's also true, but I thought the vampire could take it.
I know at least one of us made a ridiculously overpowered character.
I didn't set out to do that.
Because it's not Boris, I can tell you that.
I'm not
Again,
gonna say
I
who it
should
was.
not use calculators, but instead just use my own thought.
Yeah.
What?
Huh? What?
What?
Oh?
Anyway, you all get up here, and around that time, the guard that Galleon sent out runs up to the door, breathing heavily, and he says, "They're all dead. They're dead."
Yeah, I think we
The vamp-
found him in that
What?
room, probably. Yeah.
Wait, the guards are all dead?
the guards, they're all dead at the barracks.
Oh,
Oh.
we're gonna look at the 4 that are there then and be like, "Wow, you guys are lucky that we demanded such an intricate plan." I think you all got promoted, so that's cool.
In a more sympathetic tone, I kind of, oh, well, I'm so sorry. That's awful. But the vampire's dead.
But my the guards, they've been murdered. There's blood everywhere.
Was it kind of like a wonton killing or
What?
like bite marks?
They slashed. I don't know. A
Slash
lot
out.
of them are missing their head.
That sounds like a vampire.
Yeah.
Huh.
Pretty limited experience with him, but it seems like maybe a vampire.
Yeah, well, he did only fight for 12 seconds. But in that time, he
Who
did
was
slash.
counting?
He
It was an
slashed
intense
once.
12 seconds. Yeah.
Yeah,
Damn.
he did slash once. So, the slashing sounds pretty on par.
Yeah.
Breaking my toys.
And we know that he
mean-
has a like for heads because there was a bunch of skulls in that room over there,
Yeah.
along
Yeah.
with other bodies, dead people.
If
So
if you want to go in and ID any of them,
I guess actually, yeah, I'll actually take that detective's badge. I mean, it's open now, right?
that's
I mean,
a
I was
little
kidding before,
insensitive.
but like,
This is no time to be joking.
hey, who's joking? You need a
Okay.
detective. I'll be a detective.
All right.
It's match made in heaven.
How old does this guard look? Is he like a
That-
kid? He sounds,
All right.
He sounds like a baby.
He looks to be like 20 years old.
What's your name?
My name is
Is, huh? That's a
Take
a
your
fun
time.
name.
Stephen, son of Audrite.
Okay, well, Stevenson of Audrite. Calm down. There's nothing you could do.
I wasn't there.
No, you were here. That's where you were supposed to
Actually,
You
that's
may
not
have-
be. You did a
really.
good job.
Oh,
He wasn't really here either.
Well, he was pretty close to here.
Oh yeah. I mean, I guess during the fight he was
He was
kind of
here,
in between
Jason.
here and there.
We'll say he was here,
Um,
Jason.
He was neither here
So-
nor there.
Well, I don't think they
we're-
died during the fight, did they?
Oh,
we're in
that's
the
a good point.
church, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Are there clergy around? Like, where are the rest of the... Alright, I guess they all
Oh.
fled.
Those are probably the bodies, eh?
Oh yeah. That makes
Um,
sense.
Those bunch of bodies did look very liturgical in nature.
Mm.
Mm.
Okay, new plan. I need people that I can calm this kid down.
Though
Where's the
one
innkeeper
figure-
lady?
well, the
She
one
ran
figure
away.
that was not was not a part of the bodies. Was
Uh-oh.
was our good friend Pastor Eli.
He was so
He's-
creepy.
Yeah, he's a bit of a pervert, which I guess fits with the theme of the place, but I don't know. Seems like a lowbrow joke.
Alright, I like put my hand on Steven's shoulder. Where do you live? You want me to take you home? You should calm down.
I-
Be with family.
I don't want to go home. I'm an orphan.
Oh, jeez.
Oh wow, that's a recent development, huh?
Yeah.
My-
Damn.
Does he
barracks
just
took
live
me
in the
in.
barracks?
The barracks
Oh
took
no!
me in because I needed a place to live, and I was
Okay, here.
enthusiastic about defending my
Wait.
city.
Steven.
So were you
Steven.
disowned?
Well,
Did-
Let's
Wait a
not
second.
dwell on that. Okay, Steven.
Wait.
I'll take you to the inn. I'll get you a room. And you
uh,
take it back.
Did
you
Gallion notice that Father Eli wasn't there?
What?
Did Gallion? Ah, man, I can't even say.
Yeah,
that. Did
Gallion-
Gallion. He noticed. He's gonna bring that up at this point. Like, where's Father Eli? I'm just
I don't
saying,
know.
bad guys. Well, not bad guys. Guards are dead, and we're priest down.
If you guys
Oh,
want,
yeah.
I can work my priestly magic on one of the corpses over at the barracks, and we can ask them some questions.
That sounds like a plan.
Okay.
Oh,
And
I
then-
think I do have some questions for you, Stephen, and the other guards here. I want to say it was about 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. I was outside of Scott's church. And there were some hooded figures trying to break in. I kind of fought them off, but they hurt me pretty bad. Now that may be some of the same people who went over to the barracks. When was the last time you saw any of these dead guards alive?
Um, I in the morning before I left the barracks to come here.
Oh, so they're alive in the morning. What time in the morning?
Probably around 4 a.m.
Yeah. Well, that might have been those hooded figures.
Oh god.
There were 2 of them. So one could have been Eli. Wonder who the other one was.
He's now just sobbing into his hands.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna try to keep consoling him. And I
Alright.
am, I am willing to take him to the inn if there's no other questions. And get him a room and, yeah, help him calm down.
Guy's gonna pat him on the back and tell him to drink it off.
I reach into my bag, and I ate a half dozen of donuts. But there is one that I just couldn't get down.
I'm like, you want an old fashioned, bud?
Can I offer you a donut in this trying time? Oh, because I'm a guard.
Guards like donuts, right?
Is it because I'm a guard?
You want me to get you some coffee?
Oh, snap.
Oh man.
That was pretty good.
He'll take the donut and it'll just sob onto it. It's all soggy with tears.
Yeah, it was getting a little bit stale, so maybe that'll help that process out.
Oh god, my family's all dead, my brothers.
I turned to
Yeah.
Galleon.
Well, they're not all dead. There's 3 of them still here. Come on. Look up, buddy.
Yeah, I'm gonna get him
Silver
away
lining
from
to
the
every dark
party.
cloud.
Take him away from the party. Take him towards the inn.
I turned to Galleon.
And he's like, so I still don't understand how that works. He said that he was enthusiastic, so they took him in, and then they all died. Was he disowned? Is he an orphan because everyone in the barracks died? Like,
Think
or
so.
was he an orphan before? He left so many questions unanswered.
Think he was an orphan and then he got re-orphaned.
Oh, man,
So he's
that's a
an
real
orphan
shame.
twice. That's yeah. He's probably pretty
Rough as
bummed.
shit.
I turned to him as he's walking out.
I know how you feel. It sucks being an orphan, but we gotta get through this.
What?
I'm an orphan too. It gets better, I promise.
He's just crying still. And walking out with parahealing.
Perry, yeah.
I hope he eats that donut. I kind of wanted it.
Wow. It's now covered in tears.
Yeah. And a little bit of blood. Some blood on his
Yeah.
hands.
Yeah.
What? He just
Uh,
has fresh blood on his hands.
just a little bit. Well, I mean, he did just walk into the barracks,
And he just started running around, smearing his hands over as much blood as he could.
No, it was only a little bit.
I mean, when you're in shock, you do weird things.
is dramatically rolling around. It's like, oh!
In the bodies.
Yeah, he's rolling in the corpses.
Walks in, does a handstand, walks through the whole thing on his hands.
Yeah, he's walking everywhere on his
I
hands.
love these boots, and I will not get blood on them.
They gave me these boots. I can't soil them.
You guys are awful.
Anyway, so good entertainment though. So you go to the end. You do. There was a plan.
Yeah, I think we're gonna go to the barracks. See if
Yeah,
we can-
everyone else
Yeah.
is going to the barracks.
I will go there after I drop off Steven.
Okay.
Are we at
So I'll
the barracks currently?
Yeah, you get to the barracks and the front door is kind of hanging open a little bit. There's like a bloody handprint on it, kind of like dragged across to the inside. You know what I mean?
Oh, that must have been Steve.
Galleon's gonna go inside and then immediately start looking for a dead detective.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I'm getting that fucking badge, alright? Getting
You
something from
find-
this.
You find a dead person with a silver star on their chest.
I'm the
Yoink.
sheriff now. I can shoot as many coins as I want in public.
Yeah.
No
I'm
one
gonna
can
like
tell me
pin it
Jackson.
under my coat, but it's gonna be there. Reminding me.
Okay. You look around though, and in the bodies, you also don't see. Well, Boris, did you come here as well?
I was, yeah. Well, are you asking if I've been there before or if I just went there? Because yes, I did. To both.
Okay, okay. Boris, you don't see any of the bodies that resemble the guy behind the desk that you talked to.
Did any of the guards come with us?
Yeah, 3 guards.
I turned back to one of them. I've been here a few times, and usually there's someone behind the desk. I don't see their body here, and I'm gonna look behind the desk just in case that's where it is.
No, it's not there. And one of the guards says, yeah, he was a guy from out of town. He applied for a job as a receptionist.
God damn it.
Oh, well, that's suspicious. Do you have any of his information?
Like where he lives.
Just name? Anything else?
Yeah,
At
his
all?
name was Carl Andrews. We don't have his street address.
Well, he is out of town. Height, description, blood type, and
he
did you give
was-
any of that?
Blonde hair, green eyes. He was about 5'8". And this all sounds familiar from the last time you saw him.
Right.
Well, we have 2 missing people from both places where bad things were happening. Father Eli and a who would you say this was? Carl
Andrews.
Carl Andrews.
Carlson. Yeah,
I
his
think
name was
back-
John Smith.
Yeah. I think back to when I had the encounter with the 2 cloaked individuals.
Mhm.
Did the height of either
It was dark and you were being attacked. They seemed like average height.
mhm.
So
And we're
around,
both average height?
yeah, around 5'8", 5'9".
Mhm.
Being a little generous with the average, but okay.
And I say to Andromeda, I have a hunch that this Carlson Adams and Dr. Eli both are the perpetrators here, but it may be best to work your magic.
Yeah. Which one of these guys was the chief?
You do see a body that it's kind of covered in blood, but it does look like somebody just freshly pulled something off because there's like a hole for a pin.
And like the head's still there and intact, right?
Yeah.
Sick. I'm gonna cast Speak with Dead on the chief.
All right. Gonna have to be reminded exactly how that works.
Just as I put a chip in my mouth.
I'm
1 moment.
I'm gonna look that up. 1 moment. You partially revive a corpse, ask it questions. All right. Okay. All right. Then for a brief 10 minutes, the corpse sits up and looks at you.
That's creepy.
Yeah. I'm gonna
find another badge.
I was gonna ask
you find
Galleon
so
once
many
he wanted to
badges.
add or ask.
Okay, I
but
only need
he's
two.
busy.
You find badges of stars of differing colors, and you find one that has a star on it, but there's a big D in the middle.
Okay. I mean, I already had a detective badge, but right on. I'm gonna replace. I guess I'll just replace the one that I have with that one because that's clearly the super detective badge.
I think the D stands for dickhead.
Probably more fitting, to be honest.
They put it on like their least favorite guard.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, dickhead.
All right. So you're speaking with him.
Yeah. Who do you?
Hooded figures.
You couldn't see any facial details, any height.
It's just staring directly at Andromeda.
We only got 5 of these questions. We should really let's make that. We got 4 of these questions actually. So
I tell Andromeda, ask it if it saw any sort of prominent physical features, either in the face or ask it to list any prominent physical features.
all right, I do.
You ask it to list any prominent facial features. It doesn't specify yes or no on the description. It will say.
You said hooded figures earlier, so it's not a yes or no.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I'm sorry. Like direct answers. Average height. I could see blonde hair.
Go on.
Okay.
I think that's all he had for us.
Did they say anything while they were here?
One word. Not that. Woodhurst.
Woodhurst.
Is that like the? I'm not asking the guy. I'm asking you. Is that the name of a town around here?
Yeah, sorry, that's a town up north. I forgot we don't have a map in the middle of the board.
Is it evident how they were killed? Like, is it super obvious?
Yeah, they were slashed up pretty good, but there's like a big like sword wound right through their chest.
It's a sword wound. Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
And I believe one of them was a magic caster. Because I remember getting hit by a spell.
Wasn't I there with you when they attacked?
You weren't there when I got attacked.
Okay. I remember I had spent some time like in the middle of the night.
Yeah,
With
I
Boris,
think
but I couldn't remember.
I think I sent a a skeleton after I got attacked.
Okay. Did they cast any magic while they were here?
Yes.
And we got one more question, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's pretty much all the useful information we need.
Oh, you don't have to ask him this if you don't want to, but I'm kind of curious. I mean, this would be somewhat validated coming from a guard chief, but do most guards like donut and coffee? You don't have to ask him that. I'm just curious.
Gonna look at Gallium. Do you have any better ideas for a final question?
I wonder, did they get any hits in? Did the guards, were they able to do any damage to these things? To these hooded figures?
Were you able to injure your assailers?
I hit one. Blonde. After this question, the eyes of the dead police chief roll back into his head, and he just falls down.
Now I kind of wish I knew where he hit him.
Well, we only had one question left, so.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm gonna give one of the badges I found to Boris. And then I'm gonna qualify that with the explanation of for the next time we find ourselves in a town with guards that are overly cautious, obtuse, or lazy, we'll have a little more sway than we did last time.
Well, it's actually a very good idea.
Every now and then, I have a smart idea.
Wow, I'm impressed.
And yeah, I'm just gonna after that walk around, look to see if the wounds match what look like claw marks that might be similar to what we saw with Father Verastus.
There are some claw marks. There are some singe marks. Some things are still a little ember. Yeah. It's all it's coming together. You, in your head, you figure out that these are similar killings. There are similar killing styles. The swords to the chest, the claw marks, you remember back to that firebolt being thrown at you whilst looking at the charred marks on a couple of the other bodies.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, well, these definitely are the two assailants from when I was attacked. But hey, at least Erastus is dead. That's nice. So, how do we want to move forward from here?
Well, sounds like we have to go to that other town before more people get killed.
Works for me.
Alternatively, we could let them go and find something better to do. But that seems like,
It's a pretty good lead.
yeah, at least something, right?
Yeah.
I'm not necessarily a large fan of undead of this caliber.
All right.
I turn to one of the guards. I'm curious. Is there maybe a bounty for vampires killed? Curious. Just some compensation for future crusades against other vampires.
Not that I can think of. We can go to the mayor, tell him of what you've done here, and
Oh yeah, he probably doesn't know, huh?
yeah. I mean, he probably does now. Bunch of screaming guards and the like. The last he heard of you was that you were all delinquents harassing a holy man.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I can take you to him if you'd like, or I can
Oh,
just report.
No, that would be great. I feel like the mayor would probably want a familiar face there.
Right, certainly.
So yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Okay. Then that's I think a good place to end.
All right.
Okay.
Thanks all for showing up.
Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah,
for
thank you
DMing
for
us, bud.
DMing.
No problem.
I suppose I'll end the stream then.
Great.
I'm sorry that the vampire didn't hold up as much
Yeah, you
as
broke my dude pretty easily.
I thought he was gonna have like lair options or something, whatever it is. I didn't know
Yeah.
what to expect.
I don't think
Same.
you gave him much of a chance.
It was. I kind of anticipated not having a paladin, so thanks a lot, Jen, for doing radiant.
You're welcome. Okay, Perry was planned months ago. You had
Yeah.
time to beef him up.
You've had a while.
No, I know.
You could have said,
but
"Are you sure you don't want to just play a rogue?"
he had just been going on for a little bit, too long. So now he's dead.
Yeah.
Well, good night, stream.
Good. Burnt to a crisp.